Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Rosie Rosette. It is July 11th. Can you guys, do you guys realize that? And yes, I have on the synthetic wig and I'm in my beautiful garage and it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's get into it. So I was looking at the Shay show and, he filmed a protest. And I was like, okay, they're still protesting in Detroit. Okay, they're doing it. But then, as I'm hearing him speak, he's saying, yeah, they shot this boy 13 times. And this was, I saw it, well, yesterday, July 10th. And I'm like, okay, I didn't hear about it. Maybe, I'm not, looking at it or whatever, looking at the news. I didn't see it on CNN. I didn't see it on pretty much anything else. So later on, I'm like, oh, I saw a video on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. I don't know. I don't know what platform it was on, but oh, it was on Facebook because I have a cop, he's an ex-cop, a retired cop, and he made a statement or something, so I saw the video. And apparently, the cops pulled up. There was a girl, I saw a girl, being ushered away, and then they started to, tell there was like a group of guys, and they started to tell all of the guys to, hit the ground or whatever. And then, some cops ran after some other guys. You saw, the camera chasing some guys. The cops were running after guys. And then on the video, it came back to, there were, I think, like two guys on the ground. And I think the guy in orange got up and started shooting a cop. Like point blank range. And I was like, wait a minute. No, did he really do that? Because my eyes are not the best. And looking at these small devices or whatever, I had to squint. I was like, did he? Is that and he's pointing. That's what I saw. Maybe, there's a different story. I'm not exactly sure, but I guess he realized that the other cops are busy with something. And literally, this is what I saw. The young guy, I think he had on an orange or yellow shirt or something like that. He may have had braids. I'm not exactly sure. But he pulled out what appeared to be a gun and started shooting at a cop. Excuse me, I do have gum in my mouth, so excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. But I need to keep my mouth, I don't want it to get dry and it gets hot in here or whatever, so I'm trying to preserve everything. Anyway, my thing is this. I know things are hard, okay? I understand that there are a lot of police brutality against black people, black men and specifically. But who sent out the email that we as black people, black men in particular, when do we start shooting cops at point blank range? Like, that's a death sentence. If you have a gun as a black man, that's a death sentence. I'm not saying that's the right death sentence, but that's almost an automatic. It's not right, but for some reason that's how it is in America. Okay. If you go for your gun, if you even put your hand on your gun, you're almost dead. Being black. Now being white, that's a whole nother, we're in America. I'm just being honest. It's not right, but a white man or a white boy can kill 20,000 people and they'll take him to McDonald's on the way, to the courthouse and to Starbucks and maybe shop and go visit his family, or, may not even arrest him at all, or, like Breonna Taylor, whatever they can, you know. But I'm speaking of black men, especially in Detroit. Okay. So he pointed and he shot at the cop at point blank range. All right. Now, when this happened, I did not see any cops brutalizing him, kicking him, kneeing him, killing him, shooting him, beating him up. You know how they do. Okay. I didn't see that. Now, the repercussions of pointing a gun at a cop at point blank range that's a death sentence. That's, as a black man. Now, as a white man, it's a different story. Excuse me about the gun. They possibly can walk away, be taken to McDonald's, or, go back home and go watch TV or CNN. But as a black man, you don't do that. You're not supposed to do that as any man. Okay, let's get this straight. That's not acceptable at all. Like, I don't care if you're white Aryan, I don't care if you're, the Asian, the Mexican cartel. Well, that's, Mexican cartel. They can. Listen. But I don't even want to mention them. Okay, but I'm just saying, in America, you don't shoot at cops. Actually, in any country, even if they do have cartels or whatever, maybe Russia, I don't know. Let me not, get tagged or tracked or whatever. Anyway, you don't do that, okay? So whatever email went out saying, we're going to take them out by any means necessary, meaning the cops, no. That's not how we're going out. No, you do not point and shoot at a cop. Now, unless, if the cop is killing, one of your family members or your child or something, that would be understandable. But I'm telling you, in this picture, the guy was laying down on the ground. He got up like he was, he was discombobulated or whatever. He got up, he kind of shook it off, and he literally pulled out something and literally shot at a cop point blank range. I'm sorry, that's what I saw. Now, yeah, that's what I saw. So after, he started shooting, then I think 4 or 5 cops shot at him. So I think they're protesting, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, please. They're protesting because the boy or the young man got shot 13 or 15 times. Now, I don't, like, maybe some people didn't see the video, or I don't know what the street cred is in Detroit as to, I know it's a, carry, you can carry, it's a carry open or open to carry state, Michigan, but, I know things are really treacherous right now, but I don't remember it being okay to literally shoot cops at point blank range. Like, he wasn't in any danger, immediate danger. Now, please understand, I'm not saying that cops will not kill you, because they will. I used to tell people in San Francisco all the time, do not play with San Francisco cops. There was one guy who was on a fast in the Mission Street on San Francisco. He did a fast for, I think, a couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure. in protest of, all of the killings in San Francisco, of the cops, and he was on the fast until the chief resigned. And I think it was a white guy with the bald head. He ended up resigning. But you don't want to shoot at anyone. Okay, please understand. Shooting and killing one another, especially with black folks, but anyone, you just don't do that, okay? But to shoot point blank at a cop when you have numerous cops around you, I'm like, well, maybe he had to be a little slow, or, on the spectrum or something, or he had to be high. I don't get it. But okay, but help me understand the protest, because I'm not saying that you're not supposed to. I'm just saying, I'm asking, like, if you point and shoot at a cop and shoot the gun, even if you just point a gun at the cop, but you literally pull the trigger and there's like multiple cops around, like, just word to the wise, anyone else who plans to do this in Detroit or anywhere else in the country, black man, white man, Mexican man, Asian man, yellow man, pink man, purple man, blue man, if you point a cop at a gun, just go ahead and make sure that your insurance is paid up, that you said bye to all of your family and friends. Go ahead and pick out your plot and your burial. You may want to arrange your portraits. Just everything, because that's a dead man walking. Like, you don't do that. If there's multiple cops, you point and shoot point blank range at a cop's head, you're dead. And they will shoot you until you die. There's no, don't do that. I don't want you younger kids or anyone to get any ideas that we are shooting cops now. No, we're not. No. And I don't think, do I have any cops in my family? I'm not exactly sure. But no. Okay, I get it that, there are some dirty cops, and there are a plethora of, I have to stop using the word, of, you know, police brutality cases all over the country. But we as a people, we have to remain respectful to cops. Now, if you have an issue with the cop, you can complain and write a letter and have the internal review. I know that it's, convoluted with all kinds of craziness, whatever, but that's the proper procedure. But, I mean, if you want a quick and easy death, go ahead. Go ahead. Point, shoot, there's 10 cops around, cars everywhere. Go ahead. If you want to go ahead. No. Because, and maybe if I look at another video and I see something where he was justified in pulling out a gun and pointing at a cop and shooting it. Okay, one, pulling out a gun. No. Touching a gun. You see cops around, keep those hands up and tell them, okay, I have armor on me. You get it. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Did I tell you the other day? Was it 4th of July? First time in my life, I saw 2 cops, guns cocked. The man was holding his arms up, and they were like, okay, back up slowly. There was like 3 or 4 or 5 cars. We all had our, no, I didn't have my camera going. But I had never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a cop pull out guns and have them cocked at a man. He was unarmed and they were telling him to back up. I don't know what he did. So I drove back around because you know I'm nosy. And they were all laughing and talking. I think he was showing them, I guess, his papers or something. I don't, maybe he didn't have tags on his car. Maybe the car was, stolen or so. I don't know. But when I pulled back around, he was smiling and, they were talking or whatever. I was like, okay, you pull a gun on me, I'm not going to be smiling. You need to take that badge off and that gun, and we need to go toe to toe. I don't care if you are a man. I don't care. I'm not going to be smiling. You pull a gun on me. So, I don't know what's going on in Detroit, but I love that city. I don't want. I can't have residents, citizens pulling guns, pulling out the gun. Okay, that's one thing. You don't touch a gun. You don't touch it. You don't pull it out. You don't aim it point blank and then shoot it. That's 3. No, that's 4 because it was at a cop. No, you don't do that. So he had to be on drugs or something. He had to be 51. That's 5150. Only crazy people shoot at a cop point blank when there's 10 other cops around. That only crazy people do that. You just don't. I've never even heard of it. Who shoots at a cop? Unless on the movies or something. See, you guys are there's too many of those crazy movies. No, I mean unless you. Like I said, unless you're a Mexican cartel or some type of cartel, Russian cartel, China cartel, somebody's cartel, that you got a whole fleet, you got a line upon line of people ready to battle, but you don't know. Like, you're 1, there's 10, that doesn't even make sense. We're not doing this, black people. No. We're not doing this unless you see, a cop beating your child or, something like that. Oh yeah, blow that head off, blow it off, clear off. But that's only if, if I'm George Floyd's daughter or sister or something like that, and they're killing, my brother, my father, or, my husband. Okay, yeah, that's, that's justifiable. Blow it off. But no, we're not. No, we're not. We're not just shooting cops at point blank range where there's 10 to 20 around. No, that's stupid. No. Okay, so we're not going to see this again, right? And maybe I'll make another video as to why they're protesting. Yeah, I probably will, because there has to be more to the story that I'm missing out on. And if you guys know, please comment and let me know. Okay?